They'll be calling you a radical. So big day for Weber State athletics at the boot camp. This is, a lot of players watch these videos. The sheep, they don't know shit. They're worthless. And so, anyway, more people owe me more fucking money. All the bets on Dillon Jones going to go in the first round. By the way, none of these bootlickers paid. I told you he was a first rounder, so he got traded to the Wizards. That's who drafted him originally. The Wizards love him. They wanted him. It came down to them or the Knicks. But Sav says, we're getting him. They can't keep him all. He got an NBA ring. His bonus was $824,000, his NBA ring bonus. So he'll play. I still say he's going to be a point guard. And he'll be fantastic. He'll be something else. So the other news around here, which is big news for you players to understand this, there's a common denominator. Damian Lillard? Oh, yeah. Big time. Big time. Damian Lillard has become the ambassador. Executives around the league, people listen to this guy. Big time. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer. I mean, he's moving up thing, and, the ACL went. And that's another thing I want to discuss a little bit, is the basketball season's way too long. Way too long. With what happened to Halliburton, that's too long. It's greed. NBA sickening fucking greed. Fuck, they're playing in the summer now. I mean, that body can only take so much. These playoffs are so deep and so long. Used to be, a couple series. Now they're this series, and they're all 7 games. Fuck, it wasn't that long ago. The first series were 3-game series. Then they were 5 games. They're all 7 games. Get your fucking slave-made gear shirt. Yay, go team. The sports merchandise is disgusting. So, anyway, Blaise Threatt, Siddell's son, who I got so many great stories about him. There you go again. When are you going to pay up, all you fuckers? Everybody ought to do around here. He got no shot at the ice. The fuck he don't. Number one, he's got the pedigree. Fuck you. Did you watch him this year? This is a boot camp here at Weber State basketball. These players excel at the next level. They don't win. If you're coming here to Weber State basketball to win, you're in the wrong place, because they do not win. They do not win. They haven't been in the NCAA tournament since 2016. Dillon Jones never played in an NCAA tournament. Neither did Damian Lillard. You don't come here to win. A boot camp? Yeah. The talent they get here has nothing to do with the coaching staff. Well, it does Damian Lillard. Jerry Carding, I had a conversation toe-to-toe, face-to-face with Jerry Carding so many times, and I told Jerry, listen, if you get that supplemental deal offered in the NBA, don't take it. Like Jeremy Siegel, Joe Ballenboy did, you're just going to waste your fucking time. You're going to waste a year or 2 of your life. Fucking, if you get the deal in Europe, take. Of course, that was COVID. So he had to take a lesser deal in the Czech Republic. And Jerry Carding was the Spain's top league. He was the scoring champion this year. I mean, he goes crazy over there. I mean, and he's a mega superstar. He played in the summer league for the fucking Mavericks. Remember? Fuck, I was in Pacific Beach. I know I was in OB, coming up out of doing the tide pool on a full moon, and I was, the bars are open, and I'm like, oh my God. Right as he stole the ball and hit that fucking long shot, he went crazy in the summer league. Now, I talked to Jerry. I talked to him recently. I had a great conversation with him. And he says, yeah, as well as I played the politics of the NBA, I wasn't willing to go there. But I remember telling him right there when he was young, and I knew what he was the first time I saw him. The first time I saw him, he got into a game as a freshman, come along the fucking baseline with the ball dribble, up in the air, changed hands. I'm like, whoa. I knew right then. I knew what then. My favorite player ever played here, Jerry Carding? Yeah, him, Dillon Jones. Blaise Threatt. Oh, yeah. The common denominator of these type of players, especially Damian Lillard, everybody knows Damian Lillard's work ethic. Damian Lillard's workout ethic is legend. He's a freak that way. He always has been a freak that way. When he broke that foot, Jimmer, oh, fuck, that whole Jimmer thing's enough to make you throw up. But he would sit in the chair. Everybody would take turns passing the ball to him. He just, out of the chair. I mean, his work ethic is legend. So is Dillon Jones. So is Blaise Threatt. Blaise Threatt developed his. Blaise Threatt, for all you young people, Blaise Threatt's life was a fucking wreck. he was done. He got hurt in basketball, freak accident on his back, whatever, and he was done. He gave it up, said he gained a bunch of weight, was all mentally depressed, whatever, and it was a friend. A friend came to him and talked him into going playing at the community college. He played at his local community college. And then got an offer here, took it, and developed this incredible work ethic. Well, he had a hell of a mentor, didn't he? He watched Dillon Jones do it. And there's so many similarities to Blaise Threatt and Dillon Jones, big time. The similarities are incredible. And I know them both very, very personally. Fucking mentally, too. The work ethic. I remember last year about this time of year, I'm doing a video right here. And I look over here. I mean, it's early Sunday morning. Here comes Blaise. Running right through here. His work ethic is intense. Well, Dillon's a 4-0-er. Well, he should have been. One guy gave him a plus. But so is Blaise. So, people here, I watched his evolution here. Because this team was strange. Well, the coaching staff is strange here. Don't even get me going. So, I knew that he was NBA caliber. I knew the way he can go to the rim. I mean, his first step, it's that speed, which you're going to see the NBA evolve. You're going to see it change. You're going to see it change over the next few years. It has to change. It's not going to be all 6'8" guys that fucking can shoot. You know, Halliburton kind of showed that it's going to change. But you're going to see guys that, like Dillon Jones, that can handle the ball, that can go inside. They're going to change the rule on that three-point shot. They're going to have to. And so because, you know, the abuses sold the Lakers. You think that's not metaphorical. Because she was freaking not all there. I mean, she wasn't her dad. He's from Kemmer, Wyoming, by the way. When she come out and didn't even put Jerry West in the top 5 all-time Lakers, I'm like, what are you talking about? He's number 1 all-time Laker. No one's even fucking close. Oh, well, Kobe might be second, but he ain't one. Jerry West is. And so, if you come to Weber State, and I'll tell you why. The Purple Palace, the history, the landscape. By the way, you want up all that tore up over there? They're putting geothermal in here right now. So, the Purple Palace is a hell of a recruiting tool. You know, this multi-billion-dollar freaking palace. It's incredible. Utah is crushing a GE. The athletic department here, not so good. Well, they're actually kind of clowns, not kind of. Coaching staff here, well, it depends what your agenda is. What's your agenda? To win? They don't win here. To move on to the next level at a high, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a boot camp. I mean, that's unarguable. I mean, look what these players do in Europe. Scotty Bamford. But look at the players they get. Come on. The players that they get here. Jared Hardy. Well, why'd you come to Weber State, Kevin? He told me. And he's like, because Damian Lillard was my favorite player. Damian Lillard is the ambassador. Damian Lillard is a first ballot Hall of Famer. I mean, first ballot. I mean, we'll see where he ends up. I love what he said. His Achilles went. Again, these seasons are too fucking long. These guys, the abuse on their fucking body is so hardcore, it's unbelievable. The season's way too fucking long. Gotta go with that left, Jerry. You make plenty of money in Europe. I mean, I think Weber State has 13 players in Europe right now, Tyler. I mean, they're all do fantastic over there. Ballin' Boy is a legendary figure, not just basketball, but geopolitically, the Ukraine-Russia thing. You know, Bamford's still playing over there, tearing it up. Sieglin, you know, so many of these guys. And they're making a lot of money and they have a happy life. So, Blaise has got an invite to the Bucks. Now, I'm sure there's part of that has to do with Damian Lillard. Of course. Damian Lillard's in the boot. Coach Lillard, who I think he's going to make one great coach when he's done playing. But he said, this is exactly what I said when Lillard was his last year. I got AML leukemia. 2011 was given 2 months to live. I remember telling my doctor, I'm not fucking going down this way. I am not going down this way. In a bone marrow transplant with the center line sucked up. I'm not going down this way. I'm going to fight him. I'm going to fight these far. I'm not taking a call third strike. If it kills me, it kills me. But I'm going to go down fucking swinging. And, you know, Lillard, this year, I am not going out this way. I am not. Loved it. We'll see where he ends up. Will he stay in Milwaukee? I don't know. But Blaise Threatt, do I think he'll make an NBA roster? Yep. Now, my advice to him, and he's heard this from me a million times, is the G League ain't where it's at, that two-way deal in the NBA. Go, just reach out and talk to Joe Boy. Talk to Jeremy Siegel. You know, he's going to get a lot of money. You know, because he's going to get a big European contract if that's what he wants. But I personally believe he's going to play in the NBA. You know, he's got the resume. I mean, his dad's a much better player than people think, and he plays very similar to him. He has a lot of similar game as Dillon. Dillon Jones is size. You don't understand his speed. Dillon Jones is speed up and down the court, rebound. Dillon Jones, I'm so glad that they traded him back to the Wizards. He'll play. He'll play. You know, he got an NBA ring, but you know, sitting on the bench, I'm sure he wants to play, and I'm sure I'm sure he pushed for this trade. Dillon Jones, I know him too good. He don't want to sit on no bench. I don't care what an experience he got to go through and do that. But the guy wants to play. So I always say to players, Jerry Carter and Dillon Jones this year, 24-25. Dillon Jones got an NBA ring, made a whole shitload of money, but he didn't get to play. Sitting on the bench. Jerry Carter made not as much as Dillon, but he makes pretty good money. Plays every game all fucking day, and he's a fucking superstar. I know these players personally. They want to play. You know, so that's what it's all about. So Blaise got he got a contract to play in the Summer League for the Milwaukee Bucks. Everybody said he's got no chance in the NBA. I said, are you fucking nuts? You're not paying attention. Oh, he's NBA material. And me and my grandson was talking about this last night. They're not all 6'8". Look at Damian Lillard. What's Damian Lillard? Well, they list him, at 6'2"? Damian Lillard's 6'1". Yeah, oh, fuck. Scoring fucking machine. Now, remember, Lillard played on a lesser team. Lillard got drafted by the Trailblazers, who were horrible. He immediately goes in as a rookie and just showed what he could do. You know, Randy Ray kept him in. Well, here, they don't cut him loose here. It's a boot camp. You know, Jerry Carter could have scored 50 anytime he wanted here. Anytime. Jerry Carter shoots 62% from the field. Consistently, year in, year out. He's a guard. So, same with Lillard. Lillard didn't logo Lillard here. Fuck, Randy Ray would have buried him on the fucking bench so fucking deep. That's the way it is here. I believe it's really grotesquely overcoaching. And the recruiting here is this Purple Palace, South Ogden, Utah. And it's legendary history. I mean, Damian Lillard. So I think we'll watch. Summer League's getting ready to start. And go Blaise. So I talk to Blaise all the time. He's one of those. He got so serious in the offseason last year. He got so serious. And I watched him. I watched him hit the books. I watched him freaking train. I watched it. Very similar to what Dillon Jones did between his sophomore and junior year. And I watched him in a whole nother level. All in. So focused it was unbelievable. And it paid dividends. I mean, all in. Now, will that continue what we were saying? You know, they got some talent. You know, they got Vivi from Finland. I think he'll have a breakout year. But I don't know. We'll see. But the NIL thing is going to ruin this. There's no doubt in my mind. You know, football, basketball, it's going to ruin it. I mean, fucking Big Sky basketball. Whew, it's a boot camp, man. I'm telling you, wear a fucking helmet. There's a lot of fucking, it's a tough as fuck league. It's physical as hell. Really physical. So it prepares them for the next level. Big time. So go Blaise. I think Blaise will make an NBA roster. I really do. And then a lot of people are going to owe me money because, fuck, none of these people know how to pay a fucking debt. Nobody knows how to say they're fucking sorry around here. You know, what they did to me, the abuse that they've done to me is fucking over the top at this university. But I take the high road. I'm literally connected at the hip at that fucking hospital. Given 2 months to live in 2011. Open heart surgery. And the only people, I mean, that's why I love Dillon so much. Dillon, you know, him and Klauke. Steve Klauke, I love Steve. You know, Steve was killed in a car wreck. Hit in the crosswalk. Why did we not have patches for him all season, football and basketball? greatest broadcaster this school's ever had by a fucking 1,000 times. I mean, what a gem. Blaise Threatt, Dillon Jones, Steve Clark are the only people around here that ever showed me any fucking respect. You know? Well, I take it back. Randy did. Randy was always concerned on my cancer, was hitting me up, but this place is really disrespectful as far as that goes. And media, fuck, you have no media. I've done what I can to pick up the fucking slack. Fucking Brant for the Standard Examiner, that's not a fucking sports writer. I told him, listen, look across the fucking court. See those people with the things in their hand, those little skirts on? We have cheerleaders. We don't need a fucking cheerleader. We need a sports writer. We don't have any sports writers. There are no sports writers. So I've tried to pick up the fucking slack and do my part, because I'm trapped here anyway. Can't get away from that fucking hospital. Got my new pacemaker, fucking whatever. So anyway, big day for Weber State Athletics. I don't give a fuck. The fan base has eroded radically here. Well, they've left because they don't fucking ever win. But the talent of players here, oh fuck, are you kidding? Blaise Threatt, Dillon Jones, Jeremy Sieglin, Scotty Bamford, Jerry Harding, Damian Lillard. Oh boy, we'll see where Lillard ends up. Recovering from that fucking Achilles injury. The season's too long. That's what happened. And if Halliburton doesn't get that injury, OKC doesn't get no ring. And I know Sam personally, by the way. I sat with him, visited with him at the Summer League last year with Dillon. Dillon was outstanding in the Summer League. So was A.J. Mitchell. So was Scottie Pippen Jr. Outstanding. So, go Blaze. But my guess he'll play in the NBA. And there's another lot of people going to have egg on that, but they don't give a fuck, The reality means nothing to most of these fucking people. They're in their own fucking... By the way, the legend has retired. I think tomorrow. I mean, the smart of the genius of the brilliant of them all. Joe Bass, the legendary trainer who's put several trainers into the NBA. Like one of the trainers in the NBA, Joe Bass mentored when they came to me one day and he says, he was Kobe Bryant's fucking trainer for a while with the Lakers. He says, Kobe's like you, Blanch. And I said, what do you mean? That mind. I said, what do you mean? He says, he's got that fucking Kobe Bryant. Isn't it incredible how basketball, sports, especially basketball, will not only be the thumbprint of tell you Ken Burns, the ninth inning. Basketball will tell you the future. I've always said it. Basketball is the metaphor. Natives cultures play basketball on this very said ground right here for thousands of years. I'm going to walk over there today and see, tomorrow and talk to them, see if they've dug up any bones. These were all ancient burial grounds. The Shoshone played basketball for thousands of years. So it's such an important sport, metaphorically. So go Dillon. Washington Wizards. Oh, I'll be ready for you. It'll be fun. I think he'll be the starting point guard next year. Do I think that Blaise Threatt will be a Milwaukee Buck? Yeah. Yep. And do I think Damian Lillard will be? I don't know, but, Lillard's got a few years in him. He ain't done. So, football season upon us. Got a bunch of talent here at Weber State, including my nephew's going to play middle linebacker, but they're loaded with talent here. And by the way, I still say Rashid's going to get traded. I'm still saying the Ravens. Shaheed. So try to do my part because we have no sports writers here. We really don't. And so as far as players go, you don't come here to win because they don't win. They don't win. But it's an unarguable fucking boot camp for your career going forward. Absolutely unarguable. Fucking what they do. My son got my eye, coach. Gotta go with that left, Jerry. Whoa. Go make that team, Blaze. Go show them what it's all about. Go show them how. We'll see where Damian The great Dame, as Carl Archie calls him, who does the play-by-play. Long live the great, the great, the great, the great, the incredible Steve Klauke. Stand tuned.